Hi, in this problem, we're going to try to factor this solution. So this one does not look simple at all. So I'm noticing that there's no common factor. For example, I can pull out a 3 here from the 15, I can pull out a 3 here from the 48, but you really can't pull anything out from the 22 other than a 2 or an 11. So no common factors we can deal with. Also, whenever you have a number here and it's not a 1, it just makes it harder. One method is called the AC method, where you basically take these two numbers and you multiply. These are some really big numbers, and I don't really want to multiply them. So I think we're going to be stuck just using guessing. So let's go ahead and just try a couple things, and eventually we should be able to factor this. So as far as the 48, I'm really leaning towards 6 times 8. And as far as the 15, I'm thinking 3 times 5. So let's just try this. 3x, 5x, 6, and 8. So let's see if this is negative and this is positive, will it work? So negative 6 times positive 8 is negative 48. 3x times 15x is 15x squared. So it's all about this middle term. So let's see. 6 times 5 is negative 30. 3 times 8 is 24. When we add these, we get a negative 6. So that is not going to work. That fails in this case, okay? Does not work at all. So let's try something else. So good example of a failure. Let's maybe try switching the 8 and the 6. So 3x plus 8, 5x minus 6. So everything should be okay except the middle term. We do need to check that. So you see how it's a good example of how sometimes when you try something, it doesn't work, right? So let's try this time. 8 times 5 is 40x. So you look at the inner, and then you look at the outer. 3 times 6 is negative 18. No, not quite. Because when you add these, you're going to get a positive 22. We need a negative 22. So what we can do here is just switch the signs, and we should be good. So I'm going to write down the problem one more time. So we have it, 15x squared minus 22x minus 48. And we said we would try switching the signs. So 3x minus 8, 5x plus 6. Okay, maybe this will work. I think it will. Let's check. This piece here, the inner, is going to give us negative 40x. The outer is going to give us positive 18x. When we add these, we get negative 22. Yep, that's the factored answer. So you see, it was not easy. In fact, I messed up twice trying to do it, and I went maybe a little bit too fast. But the idea with problems like this is it's going to take you some time to figure them out. So basically, if you don't want to multiply these two because they're so big and use what's called the AC method, you just try something and then you hope for the best. You see that I failed twice before I came up with something that worked. Sometimes you have to do, 4, 5, 6 different tries, and that's frustrating for people, I think, when they're learning. But don't get frustrated, right? Remember, it's hard for everyone. You can do it. Good luck.